Welcome back to the digital universe. We are back here on Fortnite to do something a little bit different. If I click the news button real quick, you guys can see the new city and points of interest coming soon. So just a couple minutes ago, I received from my deep connections on the internet info, right? Secret info, that the new map for Fortnite was revealed. Now, the old map, I will be putting it on screen later on in the video, but we're going to go ahead and take a look at the new map, look at some of the new points of interest compared to the old map, and see what kind of cool stuff Fortnite has in store for us. Let's go do it. Okay, guys, so here we are. This is the new map, so I'm actually on the browser on Xbox right now, so I can actually examine the map. So let's go out real quick. What I'm going to do is I will put the image of the old map on screen for you. That way you can look at that while I'm analyzing this, and you can see like what's there right now and what's not there. So first of all, the first thing that I noticed when looking at this map was there's different colors now on the map. So if you're looking at the old one right now, you should be able to tell that it's all like this green color that you see around Dusty or Salty. It's this light, nice green color that just sort of looks like grass, right? Now, Anarchy Acres and all around that area, it's got this yellowy sort of hay color combined with maybe a little bit of green. So, like, somewhere in the golden, yellow, green color. I'm not sure what that means. Now, the different colors could mean that there's different stuff over there, or you get different kind of weapon spawns. I'm not really sure yet. We'll have to see what that means, or maybe it's just a general way of breaking down the map. Now, Wailing Woods is a little bit of a darker green. I think that's probably just the trees, though. I think it actually always looks like that. So we'll just leave that for now. Moisty Mire. Now, this area, which is like the swamp, which, you know, all the pros go to Moisty. This has got like a dark swampy color, so I'm not sure what that could really mean. Let's just zoom in here real quick so you can compare this light green to the Moisty color. I don't know if maybe the whole ground color is going to change. Like, maybe they decided to actually change the grass color. So maybe the grass color up here at Anarchy is going to be a brighter yellow, and then over here it'll be a dark swampy color. I think it already is a little bit darker, but who knows? Maybe they actually wanted to put that on the map. And now over here, when you get to the left, you can see that the entire western area, or the left, like, I don't want to say half, it's not really half, it's more like the left third of the entire map is like this dark green. It actually looks a lot like Wailing Woods, but I don't think, obviously, that those are all trees. You can see some plains area like this, maybe on top of the mountain. So I don't think it's trees, and I'm also not sure why, for example, Greasy has like light grass in just around the vicinity of it. Like, you can see it's sort of like circled around Greasy in like a light green, but there is that dark green, so we're not really sure what that could mean yet. Like I said, it might just be a change in the grass color that they decided, or it could have further implications. We'll have to see when it actually comes out. Now, a couple of things I noticed right away was that if I zoom out a little bit, the whole right side of the map has, I don't even think, any changes. Other than the different colors of the grass and stuff, I didn't really notice anything different about the map. There's no new points of interest. Doesn't really look like, I mean, I haven't really zoomed in and looked at each particular house, so I don't know if they added like one house here or there, but so far I don't see anything major on the right side. Now, the left, I think, is what really got revamped, and I think that's probably because there was so much stuff on the right. You've got Lonely, you've got Wailing, you've got Tomato Town, Anarchy sort of in the middle, you've got Salty, Fatal, Moisty, and Retail all on the right, and really all that the left had was Pleasant. I guess sort of Loot Lake is a little bit to the left. You had Greasy, and you had Flush Factory. That was basically the only 4 attractions on the left side of the map. So, let's go ahead and go to the top and just move down. First of all, we've got something called the Junk Junction. Now, I'm assuming that's sort of the Junk Junction sort of sounds like, and I think I've seen pictures of a sort of junkyard. So that's probably going to be where you can get lots and lots of metal. It might be sort of similar to this thing right here, where my cursor is, which is the big shipping container area. It's got lots of stone and metal, decent loot. I don't really drop there too much, but who knows? Could be a very interesting spot. Looks kind of big. And then that actually might be very similar to Flush Factory. They sort of have the same look from the top. So I don't know. It might be a sort of factory setting, or like I said, a junkyard thing. Moving on, though, we've got the Haunted Hills. Sounds very interesting. Usually, we've been getting, like, things with buildings, or I don't really even know how to describe it, like things that, like a town or an area with, like, a settlement, I almost want to say. And this doesn't look like that. This isn't really a settlement. It almost looks like the actual thing itself is sort of like Moisty, which is like a big swamp. This looks sort of like just a big hill area, the Haunted Hills, that you may be able to find loot around trees or something, not actual buildings like usual, although there is something right there. There we go. So I'm not sure. Maybe that's just a house that you find every once in a while. Walking, it does look a little bigger. Who knows? We'll have to see. And then as I'm going down, guys, make sure you're looking at the old map to see a little different things, because I know, like, for example, like this thing right here, that's not there. It doesn't have the name, so I don't remember exactly what the map looks like. But as I keep moving down, make sure you're comparing the map to see what other new stuff that hasn't been named is there. Now, of course, we've got Pleasant Park that we know about. I'm not sure if this red forest is new, because the color was all the same on the original map. I don't know if this was there. So this could be new. Who knows? We'll have to look out at that for anything interesting in that. But that could be the same on both maps, so don't take my word for it. Then, okay, so moving down from Pleasant, we've got Snobby Shores. This looks very interesting already, and actually, if you can see, it sort of looks like there's a highway leading from whatever this building is to sort of like 5 gigantic houses, almost. So this might be, I guess maybe that's why they named it Snobby Shores. This is like the beachfront property that all the rich people bought. So this could be an area with very, very big, like, mansion-type things with a lot of loot. And I'm assuming if a squad can lock down Snobby Shores, they might be in for some pretty sick loot. Anyway, though, if you go ahead down the street here, if all the snobby people leave Snobby Shores and go ahead to here, this kind of reminds me of Factory. So let's zoom out a little. Let's go to the right. So you can see Factory is... Oh, no, my mistake. Factory is right over here, and this is right here. It looks like it's about double the size of Factory, but it kind of looks the same. It sort of, from the top, looks like there's going to be just a couple buildings in, like, a courtyard type thing. So we'll have to see about that. Maybe that might be a hotspot. I don't know. I mean... Factory isn't even named, and yet it is a very hot spot for players dropping down, especially on, like, solo. You will see a lot of players going there. So, we'll see about that if there are a lot of players. Anyway, though, moving down, we have got Tilted Towers. So, I think this is the thing we've all been seeing pictures about. We've seen this leaked image for about, I want to say a week, maybe it's like a couple days. But we did see it for a while that looks like a big city. I think that's what Tilted Towers is going to be. It's going to be the first, like, real city we've had. We've had towns, we have retail and Pleasant. Those are mostly, like, suburban type areas. I guess retail has a little bit of, like, commercial stores. But Tilted Towers is probably going to be, like, the first urban center in the Fortnite map. That'll be super exciting. Who knows how much loot these towers can have. You might be seeing a big percentage of players going to Tilted Towers. So definitely look out for the loot over there. And then we've got Shifty Shafts. Now, in the news, I believe, I don't know if it's still there, but I do remember them mentioning something about underground tunnels being a huge part of this update. So Shifty Shafts might be the portion of the map, the new portion of the map, I should say, where you end up seeing those underground tunnels. I mean, when you say shafts, you think of, like, little tunnels or something. So this might be where the big underground section of the map is. In fact, this whole thing might be underground. I'm not really sure. I mean, from above, it looks like there's something going on, but it could be a very small settlement or something with then a huge underground thing going on under. Maybe it's like a mining town, and it's got, like, a coal mine, for example, under. I don't know. That'd be kind of a cool idea. And then moving down towards Flush Factory, I do believe these two things are new. These two, like, big buildings here. Let's actually compare the size to Factory. Where's Factory? Okay, so Factory's here, and then this new thing over here looks to be about the same size as Factory. So we've got a lot of points that are unnamed that I'm assuming are probably going to have pretty great loot, and people are going to go there. So don't think you can only go to Snobby Shores, Tilted Towers, Haunted Hills, Junction, and Shifty Shafts. Definitely look out for these unnamed places, because newbie players might not know about them, and they might have some pretty sick loot, so definitely look out for those. I think that is just about all the new stuff. I think this actually might be new, too. Whatever. Oh, wrong way. Yeah, we can't really see too much. The picture that got released does not have the greatest quality. Once you zoom in here, it looks okay. You really do have to zoom in to see anything. I think this is, like, the optimal zoom to actually be able to read the names and see the stuff. Anyway, though, guys, I think that's just about all the new stuff appearing on the map, so that is going to be it for this video. Thank you very much for watching. definitely look out for all this new stuff and look out for future videos that are going to be posted. I think as soon as this update releases, I'm going to try and get wins at every new location possible. So thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and see you next time on Digital Universe.